Hey, good morning. Hope everyone's having a good day. Well, we recommend, yes, they're recommending so many things, and it really took me on a trail of a lot of things. But let's first start with the news and watch this.
The FDA advisory panel hours away from recommending the Pfizer vaccine for children ages 5 to 11, potentially making way for shots to 28 million eligible children by the end of next week. The Family Foundation survey actually found that roughly 1/3 of parents with children between 5 and 11 say they still want to wait.
And obviously it looks like they're heading towards this place of authorizing this vaccine in our younger kids. But, the risk calculation in kids is different. We know that vaccine confidence goes down as you go into younger age groups. There's this concern that parents just don't see the impact of COVID in kids, despite the fact that we know that COVID is actually a top 10 leading cause of death in kids. There's also this view that these vaccines are too new and not enough testing. And again, remember, these are the most studied vaccines ever produced. Half the planet has gone these vaccines. Again, remember, these are the most studied vaccines ever produced. Half the planet has gone these vaccines. And COVID. So, this will have an impact. It will have an impact for our kids, but also just as an important point to getting to the end of this pandemic, which I know we're all looking forward to.
Friction and conflict over it. People are weary of it. So look ahead. How close are we to being done with COVID, or will that never happen? And if that's the case, what's a key threshold that you're looking at?
Terry, this is a tough one because, we've been speaking about this for months. This virus is here to stay. It's endemic. It's not going anywhere. And so, this virus is here to stay. It's endemic. It's not going anywhere. And so we do have to sort of come to reality that, this virus is going to be circulating, but we're going to live with it in a different way.
So please listen to that in its entirety for yourself to really get an idea of what he is saying in there. But it's not going anywhere is what he said. You heard him. And this is coming for the children. November the 3rd. However you want to put the numbers, it could be 3/11 or 11/3. We're going to look at that and shots into 28 million children's arms. Unbelievable. I can't believe I'm seeing this. Now you see the numbers they're using. There's the 9 and the 1. Just flip them around. There you have a 19. That's the letter S, just in case you're wondering. And just so many things that I saw in this and what he was saying about the children just really gets me upset. In this next clip in Good Morning America, listen to exactly what they say as he's showing the 43%.
Is 5 to 11. This comes as new cases have dropped dramatically in the U.S. over the past month, down 43% to an average of 70,000 per day.
Dose for 5 to 11-year-olds is 1/3 the size of the adult vaccine. Body weight not a factor. That reduced dosage determined by an incredibly strong immune response in younger children.
Pediatricians who care for these kids, we want to find a solution, and it is a miracle that we potentially have one. Want to find a solution, and it is a miracle that we potentially have one.
As you heard the lady say, we might have the solution. Isn't that fantastic? He said 43%, that equals 7, and he also said average of 70,000 per day. There's your 7. We already know all about their 7s and all the things. Yeah, we can look at numbers, we can, but we know that they've had this solution for quite a while. I mean, it's their Hegelian dialectic game, right? Problem, reaction, solution, right? We all know this. I'm not going to go further. FDA, in case you're wondering what the numbers are, just look. There's a lot of 11s, even 13s in there, and 6. But anyway, 1/3 of the dose that adults get. That's what these children will be getting. 1/3. Well, we already know that equals 33. I don't need to sit on this longer. I mean, we're all very upset about this. We understand. But look who promoted this all. KFF. Henry Kaiser Family Foundation, and who are notable members on their board of trustees. Just take a look. Governor of Wisconsin, former anchor of ABC, the United States Secretary of Health and Human Services, and the former United States Senator. Wow, thank you so much. Thank you for being a part of KFF. Well, what is about this day, the 3rd of November? I don't know. It's a flag day in the UAE. Could be many things. 11. What does it exactly mean? Is it 11 the 11th chakra, which is death. It says dat, but it's death. Many things it could mean, but look at what it says there. It says required so that individual can manifest advanced spiritual skills. Mind over matter. Very interesting. Very interesting. I don't know what to think of all this. 11 and the 3, you can add all of them together. It comes to 5, which is another favorite number of theirs, of course, because of the star. And it's in the middle of their cube, right? But you can also look at each number individually. And they have a lot of meaning. I have the list there. But what does it really mean? I don't know. It even has the number 13, which is, yes, many people's lucky number, apparently. But I think it also could mean the pillars, having the 2 pillars, and the 3rd, which is the one that's still to come, right? That's why they took the 2 buildings down in New York to make the 3rd. There's many things. Plus, you see this number everywhere. 113 in movies and cartoons. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I've seen it. But when I see someone even pointing it out, I'll add all the links, don't worry. It really gets me to wonder about this. It could equal to 6, but it also kind of looks like 33, right? Bring all the ones together to make a 3, and then there's your 3. All I know is, look, you are God's temple. That is what Satan is trying to get into. I'll add the link to a video he has on this, but let's take one quick peek.
Satan wants you in a physical armor, in chains, technology, robotics, machinery. In alchemy, there are 3 phases. I want to share this because you'll see it all in media, movies, scientific community, the 3 phases of the great work, okay? 3 phases of the great work, Freemasonic, alchemy, it's all the same. 3 phases, 3 pillars, doesn't really matter, okay? So I'm going to read this information that I've written down, so get it to you where I'm not just off the cuff. Very important that you understand this. So understand, these 3 phases, and I'm going to do it simple for you. Basically, I'm just going to break it right down for you. The black signifies the burning up, the purifying. You burn it till it turns to white and it's pure. And then the 3rd stage of the red stage is death, or you're like waiting for the 2 to come together. You're waiting for the black and the white to come together to make a total complete. That's what they believe. The yin and the yang, the Masonic checkerboard floors, is they believe in order to become one, you have to be both dark and light, good and evil. Both. You come together, and then the red in alchemy forms. It is the red. It is the phoenix rising from the ashes, stronger, better, black.
All right, that's all I can share. I'm going to add the link for you so you can really listen to exactly what he has to say. There was so much in there, and I really just broke it down. Really very short clip there. So I'll add the link. But let's get right back to it. For those jabbed, a high recommendation to avoid those unjabbed over the age of 12. Avoid all indoor spaces such as restaurants, sporting events, public transportation, even church attendance, where you're singing all together. Yes, avoid all of those. Oh, man. And then they want to extend the use of all, of course, the passports. We know it's not going to stop. Once they start something, they are not going to take it away. We all understand this. And then the current rule, we recommend the use of masks in all indoor spaces, for those even that are jabbed or unjabbed. That's what they said at RTHL, which is our health department. Yep, so just keep listening to this guy right here and all the others. Just keep on doing it, because all I can tell you is, oh no, I'm not listening to their recommendations. This is my choice. This is my body. I decide what happens. And now I have to tell you a story, because many people are saying, oh, don't come too close to me, stay far away. I'm going to share a sad story. And I'm a little embarrassed to say this, but I'm going to share it with you anyway. I have a family member who evicted somebody that has been living at their house for a couple of years now. No, it wasn't time for him to go, and he didn't decide that he was going. No. This family decided to kick him out because he did not take that jab. Yeah, he didn't. Believe it or not, this family member, they're Christian. They've been Christian practically their entire lives, I believe. They've attended a church their entire lives. He's also a doctor. Very sad, very embarrassed. This is not the way you treat others. As I've said before, if you want to tell me that you got the jab or did not get the jab when you walk in the store to my house, it doesn't matter. And even if you did, I will not turn you away. But it does say a lot of things in the Bible. Brothers shall give up and deliver their brothers. Yeah. There will be a rise of false Christ, false prophets, and all the signs. Oh boy, there's going to be so many signs. Do they not understand? Have they not read the word enough? Look into the word of pharmakia and maybe even some other things in the book of Revelation to understand more. When will they see and understand? I don't know. I really don't know. I don't think they ever will. All we can do is pray for them. But as for taking their recommendations, this is the only way maybe I'll be wearing my mask. If even that, there's no way. I don't want it around my ears. I don't want it anywhere close to my head. But I'd love to have this kind of t-shirt. Trans jabbed. I'm not actually jabbed, but I identify as someone who's been jabbed. Or then maybe this one. Just I identify as jabbed. I love it. I want to go out and get one right away. Honestly, I really do. And I have to laugh because there's so much chaos going on that we have to stay positive, stay close to the Lord. And I take my hat off to anyone who comes up with these kind of shirts, who comes against it in a funny, special way. Because we have to laugh as we move on in the day. All right, that's it. Hope you guys have a great day. That was a little longer than I intended, but hope you enjoyed. Until next time, God bless.